Hi there, it's Donna from Taffy Crafting. I couldn't pass up an opportunity not to show you some new paper that's going to be available from the 2nd of March. I think this is going to fly off the shelves. I know so many people who love butterflies. This is 48 sheets of 6x6 high quality paper by Stampin Up. So available to customers if you can purchase from the 2nd of March. You can purchase through me if you are from the UK, Germany, France, Austria or Holland. And look at these beautiful butterflies. I've been fussy cutting these. I didn't buy the dies. I do consider really carefully what I'm going to spend my crafting budget on. And I decided, because these are quite big images, that I wouldn't go for the dies and that I would fussy cut. There is a stamp set that goes with it as well. This is one big stamp, but I shall probably cut that up. And again, easy to fussy cut, in my opinion. But some beautiful images. So you've got 8 of each. Look at that. That's the card that I'm going to make today for you to demonstrate just how beautiful this is. I think you can use this paper for card making, 3D projects, but also what I'm going to do with this, there's that side, and we've got some little butterflies, I think is make some kind of wall art or something. I've got lots of little mini picture frames in white that I think would look lovely. Look at that ombre effect. Just absolutely stunning. Just beautiful. And because you've got 8 of each of these designs, you could make quite a few different cards, because it's got an equally stunning back as well. You are spoilt for choice. So normally you would have maybe 4 each of these. Now they're given 8. So you've got plenty of choice as to what you do with it. Love the colours on that. Absolutely lovely colours with the yellow of those butterflies. And then on the back of that, which is nice as a mat for cards, or even as a background maybe for some wall art. That's what I'm going to do next with these. So some smaller butterflies, similar to the to those, but smaller. And then you have that on the back. I love that colour. I love the colours on there. I like how it goes with that as well. I've got loads of things I should be doing today, and I'm not going to be. I'm going to be playing with this. I know I am. That I just think is just beautiful, dreamy, romantic, with the magenta madness, Bermuda Bay, beautiful colours, just beautiful. More Bermuda Bay there. So I'm going to make a quick card, show you how easy it is to craft with these. So I just took probably 15 minutes to fussy cut. I think it didn't take me any more than 15 minutes to fussy cut all of the butterflies rather, if I can find it. If I can find it. Where have they gone? Right, this is bugging me now. So fussy cut all of those off of one sheet. So I got 3, 4, 5, 6 butterflies out of one of those sheets. I've got my standard card base, which measures 11.5 by 4 1/8, and I've scored on the long side at 5 3/4. I've got a piece of Magenta Madness. This measures 4 inches by 5 5/8, and I'm just going to stick that on my card. Super simple card. This is a perfect collection of designer series paper if you are quite, if you haven't done card making, box making, any sort of paper crafting, because I think the design is just so beautiful. You can do what you want with it. My glue, I left the top off and it's not behaving, and I can't blame the glue. I can only blame myself. I pop that on there like that. Just disperse the glue on there. So what I'm doing is I'm using the back of that piece of paper that has the large images. So there it is there, and on the back is that kind of like a cloudy space type image, and I'm just going to stick that straight on onto that Magenta Madness. I'm just fighting with my glue off camera. I'm really annoyed with myself for leaving the top off. I just got so excited about this paper. Come on, behave. I'm sorry I left your top off. So a nice border all the way around that. That DSP measures 5.5 by 3 7/8. I think it's just lovely like that. But let's get some butterflies on there. So I've gone for the big yellow one that's right in the middle of that. And I need my little Stampin' dimensionals for this. I normally put these on with a pair of tweezers, but I can't find them. So I'm just going to put those on there because I want the wings to really stand out. There is a blog post that goes with this tutorial. Just head over to there. It's got all of the measurements on there, all of the product details and details of when and how you can order. Now, I haven't even decided yet where I'm going to put my sentiment. I think I just want my sentiment to run along the bottom there. I don't want anything detracting away from these beautiful butterflies. So I'm going to put this one just at an angle. Like that. I want those wings to stick up. And then I'm just going to decide where I'm going to put these two, because I do want my sentiment to run along here. So thinking about that, I need to decide what sentiment. I'm going to stamp it in black onto white card, I think. Put a little bit of scrap over here. Let's put those to one side while I sort that out. And I have got from the Best Years, no it's not, yes it is, from the Best Years Cling Stamp Set, Happy Birthday to You. So I'm going to use that. Which I've got on my block. I've got some Memento ink. I just want this in black. I want it plain, nothing fussy. It will pick up the black that's on the butterflies. And I'm going to stamp this right in this bottom corner here because I'm going to layer up some Magenta Madness behind it. Oh, that's stamped quite nicely. Better than it did when I did my live this morning. Just let that dry off a bit while I put the top on my ink. So just get my trimmer out and I'm just going to trim the edge of that there. And I'm not convinced that that is straight. I don't know if it's my card that isn't straight or my stamping. Just nudge that up a little bit more. And a little bit more. That's better. It is a bit on the crooked side. Let's get... Let's just get another piece of this. And quickly do it again. So the width is right, and the width is 3/4 of an inch. Let's just quickly whip that off there and re-stamp it. It's quite possible that I've put the label on the stamp slightly crooked. Let's give that another go. That's a bit better. It could be better than that, but when I've got a camera in the way and I can't get my head over the top of it, it makes it a little bit more difficult. So if that's 3/4 of an inch wide, then I want this to be 7/8 of an inch. All of the dimensions will be on my blog. All you need to do now is just sit and watch. And then we'll trim this. So decide, I only need to trim a little bit off of it. There's no exact science going on there with that. I'm just trimming it to as big as I want it. I'm quite happy with that. So what I shall do is just put that on there, so now I know how big that is. And I'm going to just put a few pearls on there as well. So let's get that stuck on. Glue is really complaining now. It's the last bit of glue that's going on here actually. So I'm going to put that in the corner like that. So I've just got a little bit of a border all the way around it. So get that nice and neat. And then I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals for my sentiment. So I've just popped those on the back. And using dimensionals just levitates the cards a little bit. Gives it a bit more interest. Again, if I didn't have a camera in the way, I would actually be able to stick my head over that and check that it was central. Now, I've got some embellishments for this, which I think would be gorgeous for this. And they are the Champagne Rhinestone Basic Jewels. And I think they're perfect for this project. Right, I'm going to get my Take Your Pick tool, which is perfect for little things like this. I'll put them on in a second. I forgot that my butterflies aren't stuck on. So again, more Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm just going to put one. It just needs that one on that little butterfly. Push the wings up a bit. And I'm going to put that one there, and then there's just enough room for that one to sit there. And I'll put a couple of dimensionals on this one, and then I'll finish it off with the rhinestones. So just curling those up very carefully, just using your thumbs to curl. And pop that on there like that. That just fits. Now these jewels, I think I want to have what do I want them to have? One on there like that. No planning in this card whatsoever. I'm just kind of winging it as I go along. And I'll have a bigger one for the big butterfly. Lift those antennae up a little bit. And then the smallest ones, these little itty bitty ones, I'm going to put one there. And another one in that Y, like that. And there is a really simple to make card. We've just fussy cut some images and stuck them onto a background. I've still got from that sheet of DSP another 3 butterflies left, so I've got to decide what to do with those. But there you have a really, really pretty card. And in the stamp set, you could actually take one of these and then just stamp it on the inside of your card if you wanted to. I've got Wishing You a Beautiful Day. That is from Tranquil Thoughts. Honestly, I've got stuff all over the place. I did a live yesterday, a live this morning. Tranquil Thoughts, Wishing You a Beautiful Day. Let's just push my luck and see if I can get this stamped properly in the middle here. And I'm going to stamp that again in black. Line it up. Let's push it down and perfect. it. So there you go. I'm going to put that straight on my Facebook page to probably sell that. I think that will go really, really quickly because, like I said, I know so many people that like butterflies. But I hope that's something that might inspire you to perhaps purchase this paper. I'll leave the links to it in the blog, but it won't be available until the 2nd of March. If you want me to order on your behalf, then you need to drop me a message. Go to my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Taffy Crafting, and you can message me directly on there. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.